You've been lied to. Willpower isn't your secret weapon, it's your weakest link. In this video, we'll expose the myth of willpower and reveal the real psychology behind lasting change. From the legendary Stanford Marshmallow Test to modern neuroscience, we'll show why your brain betrays you and how to hack it with environment design, accountability, and proven strategies. We'll even dive into Mahatma Gandhi's discipline routines and how his environment shaped his legendary self-control. Stay until the end for the viral question that could flip your entire mindset. But before we begin, here's a warning. This video may contain traces of adult language, dark humor, and psychological revelations that could blow your mind or offend your fragile ego. If you're too weak to handle the truth, click off now and go watch some ASMR videos. But if you're ready to evolve, stick around and let's break some brains together. You know you want to change. You've tried diets, productivity courses, manifestation journals, yet somehow your bed is still messy, your inbox is still flooded, and your to-do list is still a mile long. Why does changing feel like pulling teeth? Is willpower really our enemy? No, it's actually your environment. In today's world, willpower is seen as the magical force that overcomes all obstacles. But let's be real, our willpower is weaker than your ex's heart. When faced with daily temptations, it's not surprising that we often fail. Willpower requires consistent effort, focus, and the ability to delay gratification. And let's face it, these are traits that our generation isn't exactly known for. We are the avocado toast generation, after all. But the good news is that we're also the TikTok generation, the Netflix and chill generation, the Uber Eats generation. Just kidding, kind of. We can leverage the power of the environments to overcome our own weakness. But how? Well, keep watching because we're about to spill the beans on some psychological secrets that will help you hack your environment and achieve your goals. Without relying solely on willpower, get ready to have your mind blown. First, let's take a look at the infamous Stanford Marshmallow Test. Kids were offered a choice: eat 1 marshmallow now or wait and receive 2. Those who waited had better life outcomes. This marshmallow test became the talk of the town. Everyone was eager to see whether they would choose instant gratification or delayed gratification. It's safe to say that those who chose to wait a while probably didn't have marshmallows in their future. Delayed gratification is essential for success. It allows us to focus on long-term goals and resist short-term temptations. But it's tough when you're constantly bombarded with distractions. In today's digital age, we're surrounded by devices that offer instant gratification. With just a few taps on a screen, we can access countless forms of entertainment, social media, streaming services, and more. However, this constant availability of instant gratification can make it difficult to delay gratification and focus on long-term goals. Research shows that our environment plays a significant role in shaping our behavior. Our surroundings can either support or hinder our ability to delay gratification and achieve our goals. Understanding how to design our environment to promote self-control is crucial for success. So here are some tips to help you out. First, hide junk food and tempting snacks out of sight, out of mind. Make it harder to access unhealthy options by storing them in less convenient locations or opting for healthier alternatives. Keep healthy snacks readily available so you're less likely to succumb to cravings. You don't have to be militant about it, but try to make the healthy choice the easy choice. Second, put water bottles on your desk to remind yourself to stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. It helps curb hunger and keeps you feeling full. Having water readily accessible can help you avoid sugary drinks and excessive snacking. And third, don't fight temptation. Ghost it like your toxic ex. Avoid situations or environments that tempt you to indulge in unhealthy behaviors. Remove triggers that lead to procrastination or overspending. By minimizing exposure to these triggers, you reduce the likelihood of giving in to temptations and hinder your progress. But it's not just about designing your environment. It also helps to have an accountability buddy. Buddy up for support and motivation. Share your goals with a friend or family member who can keep you accountable and celebrate your successes. Sometimes having someone to check in with can make a huge difference. Now, we understand that designing our environment can significantly impact our ability to delay gratification and achieve our goals. By making small changes to our surroundings, we can create a space that supports rather than hinders our self-control. So why not give it a try? You might be surprised at how much of a difference it makes. But now, let's get serious for a hot sec. Because here's the harsh reality. Your brain isn't a superhero. It's more like a needy toddler with access to the keys to the Lamborghini. Your brain craves instant pleasure. It avoids pain like the plague. It's selfish, lazy, and emotional. So stop expecting it to magically transform into some disciplined beast without any help. Your brain needs guidance. It needs tricks. It needs motivation. Otherwise, it will happily mess up your entire life. Let's face it, our brains are the ultimate drama queens. They thrive on excitement, novelty, and instant gratification. The part of the brain responsible for decision-making and self-control, the prefrontal cortex, doesn't fully develop until around the age of 25. Until then, we're basically at the mercy of our primal instincts and urges. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. And let's be real, who doesn't love a little bit of brain candy every now and then? But it's time to wake up and take control of your brain, because it's not going to magically transform itself. You need to be the alpha, not the beta. And here's a bonus fact to impress your friends. Did you know that your brain uses 20% of your body's energy? That's why it's crucial to fuel your brain with the right stuff. Now let's get back to conquering the world. Gandhi's routine was heavily influenced by his environment. He lived a simple life in a small cottage in South Africa, where he designed his surroundings to support his spiritual and physical well-being. His home was intentionally Spartan, devoid of luxury or distraction, so that he could focus on his thoughts and prayers. Even his furniture was made from rough, unfinished wood to remind him of the impermanence of material possessions. Additionally, Gandhi strictly prohibited alcohol and tobacco from his home and workplace, creating an environment free from temptation. He believed that by surrounding himself with these restrictions, he would be better able to maintain his discipline and commitment to his principles. Here are some ways you can incorporate this into your life. Start with small changes to your daily routine and gradually build from there. Create a peaceful and clutter-free environment by decluttering your living and workspaces. Remove distractions and temptations that could hinder your progress. Designate specific areas for relaxation and work to maintain a balance between the two. Establish boundaries between your personal and professional life by setting aside specific times for work and leisure. Commit to regular breaks to clear your mind and recharge, whether it's through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a walk in nature. Don't expect perfection from yourself. It's okay to stumble along the way. The key is to learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. Remember, it's the small steps that lead to big changes. Embrace the journey and celebrate your progress along the way. And hey, if you're looking for more extreme ways to test your mettle, check out our other videos where we delve into even deeper and more controversial topics. You won't regret it. Promise, winky face. Remember that one time when you were so close to achieving your goal? You could almost taste the sweet nectar of victory on your lips? But then suddenly, bam, your brain betrayed you, and poof, all your hopes and dreams vanished into thin air. Like a cheap magic trick, you're left scratching your head wondering where it all went wrong. You had the willpower of 1,000 suns, or did you? Nah, willpower isn't your enemy. Your environment is. It's time to level up and conquer your goals without relying on that shaky willpower of yours. Are you ready to take charge of your destiny and become the badass protagonist of your own story? Prove it. Tell us what you would change in your environment today to start seeing results tomorrow. Drop your answer in the comments below and let's see who among you are truly worthy of becoming an expert in your field. But remember, you're only half the equation. To complete the formula, don't forget to share this video with your bestie, your colleague, or anyone else who needs to hear these hard truths. After all, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Plus, we'll reward your generosity by serving you even more delicious psychological content. See you next time. Bye.